What's up, you guys? Godzilla Fan Freaks coming at you today with another figure review. And today we are taking a look at the Super 7 reaction figure of Baragon, and this is the second version of Baragon to come out. This is the glowy version. I never got my hands on the colored version. I still really want to. Hopefully I come across one of those one of these days, because even though I'm not really a big fan of these Super 7 reaction figures, this Baragon figure here, this is actually really good and really makes me want to find the original colored version, because it's a great sculpt. I mean, this is an amazing Baragon figure, you guys. Not necessarily $20 to $25 for what these go for retail. I still think Super 7 is overcharging for these dang things. I really think they need to be in the sweet spot of like maybe $12 to maybe $15 max. But $20 to $25, oh man, that pushes it. But I'm a big Baragon fan, so I saw this guy locally in a shop and I picked him up. I wasn't going to think twice about the price. It is what it is. If you want something enough, you're going to get it. But I'm still not necessarily happy with Super 7 charging what they do for these things. I do think they need to be a little less. They might be pretty decent, nice little figures, but again, they're not worth the retail price that Super 7 sells them at. Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's dive right on into this figure, and let's just take a look at paint. So Baragon here, again, this is the glow in the dark. This is the glowy version. I haven't tested the glow in the dark, but from what I can just kind of tell, I think it works really well. Probably won't do a two-part to this video to show off the glow feature, but I think the glow feature probably would be cool to maybe show like on a future Kaiju Chilliclock graveyard shift or something like that. Whenever I get around to filming those again, because I do miss those live streams a lot. But Baragon here, so paint wise, not a whole heck of a lot, because the plastic, the figure itself is entirely made out of glow in the dark plastic. As far as paint goes, you do have these like really lime greenish accents throughout the figure that run from, you know, the head down the back, on his arms, on the chest, and on the legs. His teeth are silver. If I can get this to, there we go. His teeth are silver, and it's still, there we go. And then his eyes, you got a nice black pupil in there with a little white speck, and then like a reddish orange for the color around. And that about does it for color on this guy. As far as detail goes, I mean, the detail is there. Again, this is a fantastic Baragon sculpt. I love the show of Baragon, and this does it 100% justice. All the skin detail in there, you still get the detail of the nose, the face, his horn and ears look absolutely fantastic. The way the teeth are etched into the mold look good. You get that nice, you know, square scale pattern for Baragon's belly on there very nicely. The claws on the hands and the feet, very nicely well done. And again, all his ripples and armor plating going down the back is just absolutely wonderful. The other little horns going down the back of his head. Overall, really solid sculpt. I really do love this Baragon figure. Articulation next. Articulation on this guy, you can turn the head left, you can turn it right. Arms, you can go up and down, nothing crazy. Same thing with the legs, you can kind of kick them out, kick them down. And then the tail also can rotate left or right or all the way around if you so see fit. And that about does it for articulation. And that about covers this entire review. Next, we'll move on to scaling, though, for our last thing, just because I do love Baragon a lot. He's one of my favorite kaiju, and I think he deserves a lot more love. So I'm definitely going to show off a few of my other Baragon figures with him. So here we have him next to the Revoltech Baragon, just to give you guys an idea of scale. Revoltech Baragon probably could stand a little bit taller, but it's just because of the pose that I have him in. I didn't pull down any X Plus or anything like that. These are just my smaller Baragon figures. So we have the Revoltech there. Next, let's move on to the Playmates. Here is the Playmates Baragon, just to give you guys that sense of scale and size. And then after Playmates, we have the beautiful Movie Monster Series Bandai here. Very, very cool. Just to give you guys that sense of scale. And then last, one of my very rare and very special Baragon figures, I have the Sungits Wonderfest exclusive Baragon from a few years ago. This is the purple and gold version. So just to give you a sense of scale of that. I do have some other Baragon figures, but again, they're X Plus, 25 centimeter, 30 centimeter, that kind of speaks for itself. But this gives you a general idea of what to look for as far as how big this guy is. Awesome. And that about sums it up for this review, you guys. So, like always, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks. I hope you enjoyed my review here on the Super 7 Reaction glow-in-the-dark Baragon figure. As always, please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to atomic blast that notification bell, atomic blast that like button. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook and Instagram. And without further ado, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.